Welcome back! Today I am excited to talk about one of my favorite things, sourdough bread. Not only is it delicious, but it also comes with a whole list of health benefits. I'll be sharing why I make this bread every week for my family and why it has risen so much in popularity over the past few years. This is part one of a two-part series, so grab a snack and let's dive into the world of sourdough bread. First off, let's talk about what exactly sourdough bread is. Sourdough bread is a type of bread made from fermented dough, typically using wild yeast and lactobacilli bacteria. This fermentation process gives it the distinct tangy flavor and texture that we all know and love. Sourdough bread has been a staple in diets around the world for centuries, but in recent years it has seen resurgence in popularity. This ancient bread-making technique involves using a starter made from fermented flour and water, which gives the bread its characteristic tangy flavor and chewy texture. The process of creating sourdough bread is time-consuming and requires patience, but the results are well worth the effort. Now let's get into the good stuff, the health benefits of sourdough bread. One of the main benefits of sourdough bread is that it is easier to digest compared to regular bread. The fermentation process helps break down gluten and phytic acid, making it easier on the stomach and gut. This can be especially beneficial for those with gluten sensitivities or digestive issues. Sourdough bread also has a lower glycemic index compared to other types of bread, meaning it won't cause a spike in blood sugar levels. This can be helpful for managing blood sugar and insulin levels, making it a great option for those watching their carbohydrate intake. Additionally, sourdough bread is packed with nutrients, such as B vitamins, iron, and magnesium. These nutrients are important for overall health and can support energy production, immune function, and bone health. In recent years, sourdough bread has seen a huge rise in popularity. People are becoming more interested in traditional and artisanal bread-making methods, and sourdough bread fits perfectly into this trend. Many bakeries and home bakers are now specializing in sourdough bread, offering a variety of flavors and textures to satisfy any bread lover's palate. The COVID-19 pandemic has also played a role in the surge of sourdough bread popularity. With more people staying at home and looking for new hobbies, bread making became a popular pastime. Sourdough bread in particular gained traction due to its simplicity and versatile flavor profiles. Another reason for the rise in popularity of sourdough bread is the trend toward artisanal and locally sourced foods. As consumers become more interested in where their food comes from and how it is made, they are turning to sourdough bread as a way to support small-scale bakers and traditional baking methods. Many bakeries now offer sourdough bread made with locally sourced ingredients, which appeals to consumers looking for high-quality, sustainable food options. Now, if you're feeling inspired to make sourdough bread, I've got you covered. Here's a basic recipe to get you started. Simply combine 1 cup sourdough starter, 3 cups bread flour, 1½ cups warm water, and 1 teaspoon of salt. In a large mixing bowl, combine the sourdough starter, flour, and water. Mix until a shaggy dough forms. Cover the bowl with a kitchen towel and let it rest for 30 minutes. Add the salt to the dough and knead for 5 to 10 minutes until smooth. Place the dough back in the bowl and cover with a towel. Let it rise 4 to 6 hours or until doubled in size. Preheat your oven to 450 degrees and place a Dutch oven with the lid on inside to preheat. Once the dough has risen, carefully transfer it to the hot Dutch oven. Bake for 30 minutes with the lid on. Remove the lid and bake for an additional 15 minutes or until golden brown. Let the bread cool completely before slicing and enjoy. If you would prefer a more detailed description with video, I will link my beginner's sourdough bread recipe video in the description below. In addition to sourdough bread, there are seemingly endless amounts of recipes that can be made with your sourdough starter and sourdough discard. I'll get into that more deeply in my next video in the second part of this series, which will cover everything you need to know about sourdough discard. Overall, the benefits of sourdough bread, including its nutritional value, unique flavor, and association with artisanal food production, have contributed to its rise in popularity in recent years. Whether enjoyed as a standalone snack or part of a meal, sourdough bread offers a delicious and satisfying alternative to traditional bread options. As more people discover the joys of sourdough bread, it's likely to continue to be a favorite choice for bread lovers around the world. And there you have it, everything you need to know about sourdough bread. Not only is it delicious and versatile, but it also comes with a whole host of health benefits. Whether you're a seasoned bread maker or a newbie in the kitchen, sourdough bread is a great option to incorporate into your baking repertoire. So the next time you're craving a slice of bread, why not reach for a loaf of sourdough? Trust me, your taste buds and your gut will thank you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.